Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Dark Souls 2 as a Sorcerer. Okay, so last time we made our way through Huntsman's Corpse, whatever the bloody hell the area is called, and we took out the boss, the Skeleton Lords. I almost forgot the name. Now, very quickly, we're gonna speak to this chick. Hi.
Are you a traveller? I'm Chloanne, an ore-stone trader. I travel about collecting rare stones, which I sell to make my living. I never planned to visit this God's forsaken place. But I don't know. I just sort of ended up here. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here, I've been scouting around for rare bits. Oh, don't look at me like that. Many of these stones are quite useful. For instance, certain stones are used in smithing. Ah, now your ears prick up. I've extras if you can pay. This is my trade, after all.
I see. And yes, that is a skull that she's holding in her hand. She's very creepy. And as you can see, right now, she don't sell jack shit, but later in the game, she's very handy, but at the moments, not so much.
No interest. Suit yourself.
You don't have anything.
I'll provide whatever service. I came here in search of rare stones, but the place is nothing like I was told. All this poison, and you can't get very far inside. Don't just go haplessly wandering about.
Well, okay, I'll try.
These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, each is unique. Some of them are used to smith weapons and armor, and some unique stones provide special benefits. Some of them are extremely rare and should be used with great thrift. None of the differences are easily spotted, but I've learned quite a lot, really. Drang Lake. How is it that I ended up here? It's funny. I can't seem to remember.
Well, don't look at me, I don't know.
I've searched every nook and cranny here. I suppose it's time to move on. Perhaps we'll meet again, if we live that long.
Screw you.
I suppose it's about time I moved shop.
Okay, good. We've exhausted her dialogue, which means she's going to move back to Majula, and that's where we want her. Now, a couple of things very quickly. You may notice that I've turned off the depth of field, even though I kind of like it, and I think it looks pretty cool, and again, it kind of makes the game look a bit more like Dark Souls 1 to me. I noticed on YouTube it doesn't look that great. So, for your benefit, not for mine, I've turned off the depth of field. So, in other words, the distance is not blurry. That's essentially what it means. And when you describe it like that, it don't sound good, but I don't know, I kind of like the effect, but yes, I've turned it off. Now, second of all, part 1 for me went up yesterday. And this is how far ahead I have recorded. Bear that in mind. So, a lot of people, and I do mean a lot of people on part 1, asked me, are you going to be doing the DLCs? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a poll. On this video, I want you to comment and let me know. Put it this way. I am going to be doing the DLCs in New Game Plus. Guaranteed. But I haven't decided yet if I want to do them in regular game as well. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Let me know in the comments whether you want me to do the DLCs or not. Just post a comment, let me know, yes, I want you to do the DLCs, or you can thumbs up someone else's comment, however the hell you want to do it. But I want to know how many people want to see me do it in New Game as well as New Game Plus.
Gavlan do you?
Gavlan Wheel? Gavlan Deal. Alright, so because we spoke to Gavlan in the No Man's Wharf, there you go, good work, brain. Because we spoke to him in No Man's Wharf, he shows up here. When we speak to him here, he will then show up in the doors of Faris, but we've already been there.
You go home.
E.T. Phone Home. I remember watching that movie, man. That was probably one of the first movies I ever watched. That film was so damn old. Didn't that come out like the I want to say 1950s, but that's not right. Then again, there's a lot of Disney movies that people don't realize are from like the 1940s and 50s. I think Alice in Wonderland came out in like 1940 or something, and Pinocchio's pretty much around there as well, so maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe E.T. come out in like the 60s, 70s, maybe even 80s. I don't know, 80s seems too recent. Anyway, why the hell am I talking about E.T.? Let's carry on. We're in the Harvest Valley, and as you can tell, this place is full of poison. It's kind of kicking the crap out of me. Really good tip for poison. As you can see, if you use a life gem, it kind of negates the poison. You don't really gain HP, but you don't really lose it to the poison either. So if you know you're going to be poisoned for a period of time, start popping life gems like a motherfucker, and it will stop your health from draining, at least pretty much. Depends how much poison, and how long, and how good the life gem is, etc. But you get the points. And get out of here, you. Punching me, you little shits. Okay, I was trying to parry him, but I didn't have the damn thing out. Okay, now these dudes, that black darkness that they shoot hits very, very hard. So you don't want to be getting hit by that. Usually I just run past these dudes, but once again, since we're on camera, I'm going to kill them. Just because we can, you know? And yes, they can't hit you up here. Derpy AI, man, it's weird. That stuff hurts very much, like I mentioned, but as you can see, they can aim it in my direction, but it's always at the same height. It always comes out, they can't aim it down or up. So if you're above or below them, they cannot hit you. Kind of silly, but whatever. And yes, there's another bonfire right here. Kind of crazy amounts of bonfires in this place. And we have a summon sign. Let's see if we can summon this guy. It might already be gone, but we'll give it a try. Oh, looks like we got him. Good. Well, we're going to wait around for the guy then, because, again, it's just common courtesy. I don't like to go running off when a dude spawns in. It makes me feel like kind of a jackass. Plus, why are you nearly dead? What the hell? I feel like I just saved you. You're welcome. Hey, buddy. How's it going? I was going to say, also, he might just leave us, because he might be trying to do co-op with a friend. He seems like he's going to stay. I think he's going to heal himself with a miracle. Yes, he is. Speaking of miracles, a couple of people asked me, am I going to be doing a cleric run at some point? My plan, at least currently, and that may change. And by the way, this is a really dangerous area, and that's why we're going to do it. There's some good shit in here as well. But yeah, my plan currently is, when Scholar of the First Sin comes out in April, assuming... Ow, deck! Assuming it doesn't get delayed, I'm probably going to do that run as a cleric. Just because it's going to be different. You know, we're doing New Game and New Game Plus as a Sorcerer here. We've done a Strength build. We're going to be kind of doing Dex at the same point with the Sorcerer run as well. So the only thing really... Oh, good lord. The only thing really we have left to do, I guess maybe besides Hexes, but we'll probably be doing some Hexes in New Game Plus as well, is a cleric. So yeah, probably going to be doing a cleric in April with Scholar of the First Sin. And for those of you wondering, I'm probably going to be buying the PS4 version, even though, yes, I'm sure the PC version is going to be better. I have friends on the PS4 that I want to play with, simple as that. But yeah, I'll probably buy on PC as well, though I may wait a while. I don't really know. So yes, that means, assuming that FromSoft don't do some amazing stuff with the graphics, and frankly, I don't think they will. I think it will look a little bit better, but not much. That means Scholar of the First Sin is probably going to look worse than this does currently. Because, again, I'm using the GeDoSaTo Mod by Durante, which makes all the lighting look really nice. So yeah, it's probably going to be a bit of a visual downgrade. But personally, I don't really care that much. It looks nice now, but I'm not going to cry over it, you know? And again, I'm probably going to get the PC version eventually. But I ain't in no rush. And this is a Fragrant Branch Yule. Make sure you grab that, because those things are kind of hard to come by in the early game. And you need a bunch of them. Hey, you killed the Crystal Lizard for me. Thanks, buddy. I kind of like you. Okay, so let's... I'm trying to think. We do... Oh, shit. Okay, I thought I was jumping into a pit of doom there. And by the way, if you fall into those pits of doom, light a torch immediately. It will make it much easier to see, because you cannot see shit down there. I do want to go check out the Sunlight Order, so we can join the Sunbro Covenants. Maybe we'll do that now. Yeah, screw it, we'll do it now. I did not mean to fall off the bridge. Can we get out of here before we get poisoned? Yes, but only just. Oh shit, we're gonna get poisoned anyway. Oh no, we're not. Okay, it's going down. Good. And he slayed the weird... I guess they're supposed to be like blacksmiths. They have like a giant blacksmith-looking hammer. I don't know. That's what it looked like to me. Maybe they're supposed to be miners, but they don't have pickaxes. It's kind of hard to say. Well, this place is called the Harvest Valley. And you know, mining's a type of harvesting, so makes sense to me. Maybe they're kind of like blacksmith minery type people. Maybe they're nothing. I have no idea. But you, sir, what the hell? Like, he's been on my companion. No, Dave. Leave Dave alone. I know his name's not Dave. Everyone to me is Dave. because I can't be remembering that name. Okay, so this, as you can see, is the Sunlight Order. And yes, it is probably the same Sunlight Order from the first game, but smashed. And I find that very cool. Oh, really? You can't join the Covenant because there's a summon here? How does that make any damn sense? Okay. That's a bit of a weird restriction. Well, screw it. I guess we'll come back to that after we've beaten the boss. Or, you know, if this fella dies. Don't be dying on me, buddy. I kind of need you. Okay, we don't need him, but it's more fun that way. Alright, let's put on Praise the Sun. Here we go. God, I love that emote. Speaking of which, apparently they're thinking about putting a Praise the Moon emote in Bloodborne. I don't know if they've already done that. I don't know if they're going to change their minds, but that's what I heard. It could be complete bullshit. So take that with a grain of salt, but that is what I heard. What the hell, bro? You kind of... That was strange. I was going to say you're in the way, and then you magically appeared behind me. Get out of here, mushroom people. I don't like you. Those mushroom people will shoot out a poisonous cloud. As you might imagine, there's someone there. As you might imagine, they'll poison you. There are other mushroom people later in the game that'll shoot out an orange cloud. That will start breaking your gear, and it will break your gear very quickly, and gear breaks quick in this game anyway. So bear that in mind. Don't be messing around with the orange clouds of shit. That's bad. You don't want to be doing that. It's terrible. It's just terrible. Alright, so we are about to take on the Covetous Demon, aka Jabba the Hutt. It is literally Jabba the Hutt. It's quite insane. Hey, and we got a Phantom IV. It's a Sunbro and everything. Praise the sun. You get a cut. He's got dual clips. Okay, looks like he's down. Let's go. Now, this boss is not hard. However, if you are having trouble with him, or if you just want to do it, I kind of screwed that up. But you can see there's pots up there hanging in the ceiling. And if you smash those pots, there'll be a little... Hey, the other dudes is doing it. Handy. If you smash those pots, little undead dudes like that will fall out. And the Covetous Demon will attack them, and it will start eating them. I don't think it gains any benefit from eating them. I don't think like it restores HP or anything. It's a distraction. And this... Holy shit. That was kind of awesome. Oh, by the way, he's going to start rolling, so you don't want to be near him. Because that roll is actually quite dangerous, even though this boss is mostly a joke. Because as you can see, it's already nearly... Ow! It's already nearly dead. And of course, it's now going to punch me for saying that. But yeah, the little fellas will fall down. He'll start eating them. He will eat every damn one of them and won't attack you in the meantime. So it's a real good distraction. And there you go. He's dead. Terrible boss. One of those things I really hope they buff when they do Scroll of the First Sin. Hello? Oh, yeah. Why are you still... That was very strange. Thank you, gentlemen. Now get out of my sights. Are they both wearing the same hats? Have I just noticed that? Did he change his hats? I don't know. Anyway, very quickly, let's crush these souls, because once again, we do not want them. I don't really remember what most of these boss soul weapons even make. Boss souls even make. But most of them are bad. The Pursuer sword is okay, but I don't like the moveset. It's still not a great sword, but it's okay. The shields are pretty good. And I think one of the best boss souls for making good weapons and armor and stuff is the Rump Rider soul, the Dragon Rider. Because you can make a pretty decent bow, you can also make their shield, which is good. And yeah, this is just generally speaking some pretty decent stuff. And yes, Lucatiel of Mirror is there. We'll come back and speak to her later. Very quickly, we're going to do some doubling back, because first of all, there's an Estus Flash shard around here that we have missed. And we want to go back and join the Sunbro Covenants. So we may as well do that very quickly. Before, you know, we carry on and we have to come back even more. Can't remember what this is. Skeptic Spice, apparently. Oh, by the way the spices work, the Skeptic Spice will lower the faith requirement for a chosen spell by 1, but you have to take it to an NPC in the Old Iron Keep, or whatever the hell that place is called. And the Simpleton Spice works the same, but for intelligence. So, for example, if you have a spell that requires... That's not even a word, brain. What the hell are you doing? Anyway. If you have a spell that requires, good work brain, 60 intelligence to use. And by the way, I was going to say, I knew there was a dude around here somewhere. If a spell requires 60 intelligence, but you only have 59, then you can't cast it. However, if you take a Simpleton Spice to that NPC, and we'll see him a bit later on, he can then lower the requirement from 60 down to 59. You can do that as many times as you want. Theoretically, if you've got 59 spices, you could lower it all down to 1. Maybe even 0. I doubt 0, though. But, yeah, you can farm those things. As you saw, they were on bodies. So if you have enough acidics, you can just dissect the area, go back in and get them. So, yeah, they can be handy. But, of course, you got to remember as well, the more intelligence or faith that you have, the more damage you do with those spells. So, personally, I just like to meet the requirements, but it can be handy. So, yeah, just bear that in mind. And we got a ring that I'm probably never going to use. Okay, so we got our Estus Flush Shard back there, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to do around here. We do want to go back to the Sunlight Altar, so let's do that very quickly. But yeah, I think besides that, we are pretty much ready to go back and speak to Lucatiel. I'm trying to remember how many times we've summoned Lucatiel. Again, I think 4 is the maximum. I think she needs to survive 3. We did it for the Lost Sinner. We did it for the Flexar Sentry. Did we do any more than that? I know one of the other ones, you can summon her in the Black Gulch. I can't remember what the damn 4th one is. We might have already done that. I don't think you can summon her here. It's kind of strange. She shows up in a couple of places. Like, for example, she was at the Lost Bastille. She shows up there. You can speak to her. And you can't summon her for that boss, which seems really strange to me. Like, you would think if she's in the area, if she's ever going to help you, it would be then. But no. Whatever. And yes, we are now a Sunbro. Praise the freaking sun. By the way, just a forewarning, I'm pretty sure this is one of the more lengthy dialogues from Lucatiel, so if you don't care, feel free to skip ahead a minute or two, maybe longer.
Still on the road, are you? Sorry to have burdened you so. This is for you, by way of an apology.
Thanks, baby. I like you too.
I found my thoughts growing hazy. My memories are fading, oldest first. The curse is doing its work upon me. I am frightened. Terribly so.
Hey, get out of the way.
If everything should fade, what will be left of me? I had an older brother. We learned to fence together. He became the most decorated swordsman in all of Mirror. I never even compared to him. In fact, I never beat him. Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace. Now I'm certain that he was taken by the curse.
By God.
If only someone would hear my tale. My brother must have come here, too. Soon I may forget even about him. If only my brother, soon I may...
Yeah, okay. Okay, so as she was mentioning, she's starting to forget things. What that basically means is that she's hollowing. You saw her earlier, I think it was back in the Lost Bastille. She took her mask off and she's got like half a green face, kind of like Eleni. You know, Eleni's all green, that's because he's hollowing. Yes, I have a shard, take the stinker thing. Forget, no, take the shard. There we go. Okay, so, yeah, anyway. So she's hollowing, which means she's losing her memories. I mentioned before that that's the way hollowing works, is... It's kind of like it's supposed to be an inevitable thing in the Souls universe, that eventually everyone hollows. There is no protection against it, there is no cure. You will eventually hollow, lose your mind and your memories, and go freaking mad. Okay, and can we upgrade our weapon anymore? Yes, we can. What do I want to upgrade, though, is the question. Oh, I definitely want to upgrade my sword. And... yeah, we'll start upgrading this puppy right now. Why the hell not? We have enough to get into the chunk state. We ain't got no chunks, but whatever. We may as well upgrade the shield at least with the regular 10. I don't really want to be wasting the large ones, but we've already upgraded enough for now, so one really ain't a huge deal. Okay, I'm trying to think what else we want to do right now. I have an idea, but, you know, we'll save that for a minute. First of all, let's do some leveling up very quickly, and may as well spend our souls. What do we want to get, though, is the question. I kind of want to get some achievements. I don't know. Let's get endurance, at least up to 15, because 10's really shitty. And we can get 1 vigor. Let's go with that. Why the hell not? We may as well start pumping our HP at least a little bit. I would like to get it up to 40. 40 is usually, 40 to 50, I guess, is usually about the cap where you start getting diminished returns on stuff like vigor. Stamina lasts a bit longer. I think you can get it up to like 60, 65, maybe more. But yeah, for vigor, 40 is about where you need to be. I never really go over 50. Alright, so what we're going to do to end the video very quickly, we have 1 red eye orb. We're going to try and be a dick and invade someone here. And yes, that does kind of make us a dick, but it's also kind of fun. Looks like we got an invasion already. Yes, we have. Because, you know, we got a couple of minutes left in the video. We may as well do something here. We don't really have enough time to do anything productive. I don't want to get started on this area and just end it a couple of minutes in, so let's invade this poor fool. Kulfun. Okay, and we've appeared here, and he's drained the poison, which means he knows what he's doing, probably. Or he's using a guide or something. Oh, he's over there. I was gonna say there's dead bodies here, but yet half of them are still alive, which is very strange. I guess he just ran past the sorceresses. Hey, boy! How's it going? He poisoned himself and took a bunch of 4 damage. Damn, son! You got messed up. I didn't even do anything. I just scared him. That was awesome. That's why you should have killed the sorceresses if you were going to try and use that as an escape routes. Well, anyway, I'm getting away to here. Next time we take on Earthen Peak. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, it was appreciated. Like, and I'll see you next time for more Dark Souls 2.